Hello Internet! I'm Hazel, and this is how I beat the legendary pet Skrillix in Tanaan Jungle. You can fight this guy once per day for a bag of Fel-Touched Pet Supplies, which can include one of 4 new pets and other assorted goodies. You can find Skrillix in a cave here in Tanaan Jungle. Currently, there's no quest involved, so just find him, beat him, and you'll get your bag. In the first slot, I've got my Unborn Val'kyr with moves set to Shadow Slash, Curse of Doom, and Unholy Ascension. In the second slot, I'm bringing my Stitched Pup with Diseased Bite, Howl, and Consume Corpse. You can get away with using any pet with Howl, I just like having the Consume Corpse heal handy. For your third pet, pick a strong counter to Skrillix's backup of the day, or just your favorite pet with strong survivability. I'm a fan of Chi-Chi with Alpha Strike, Tranquility, and Ethereal, so that's what I'm doing. Alright, so make sure that you have your Unborn Val'kyr in your top slot, and we'll go ahead and try to find a good spot to stand to start this. This is kind of irritating, I really hope they fix this. Alright, perfect. So, again, Skrillix, you're going to Curse of Doom, turn 1, very important. And there we go, Curse of Doom. We're going to set that up so that's going to go off after 4 rounds. This is basically a modified Howl Bomb. So we Curse of Doom, and then our next goal is Unholy Ascension, but you're going to want to Shadow Slash twice, and the reason for that is he's going to cast Dodge. He's faster, so he gets 2 whole rounds of dodging, and you do not want to Unholy Ascension into dodge. So Shadow Slash is basically just to make ourselves feel better. It's not going to actually hit him. And then once his dodge falls off, we're going to go ahead and cast Unholy Ascension. So that sacrifices the Val'kyr. Val'kyr is now donezo, but he's taking 25% more damage, and in 1 round that Curse of Doom is going to go off. So your whole move with your Howl pet is to cast Howl, and to make sure that that is up when the Curse of Doom hits. So we're going to go ahead and Howl. And then Curse of Doom goes off in a second here, and that one-shots him. Beautiful. So that's the whole point of that, and now we need to live through 10 rounds of Fel Corruption. So we're going to go ahead and Consume Corpse to top ourselves off here. You can do that once, but it is well worth doing, and then we're just going to try and survive. So the Cerulean Moth just happened to be in second. I will use these pets against mostly anything so long as they're not super effective here. You can switch between Diseased Bite and Flurry if you end up going against something which Diseased Bite is not very effective against. Feel free to be flexible with your moves. The only thing that's really important is the Ascension, the Curse of Doom, and then the Howl. Anything after that can be adjusted to meet the backline pets. So we're just kind of chipping away at him here, just filling in with Howl or Diseased Bite. Casting Howl whenever it comes up to try and get that extra bit of damage in. It does help quite a bit. You can only consume corpse the 1 time. There are no additional corpses for us to munch on, so when that happens, we only have 4 rounds of Fel Corruption up, and of course Stitched Pup gets to come back for a round, which is pretty good value against this, especially when they're smashing you to death with their smashy Fel Corruption-ness. And we managed to just trump off the rest of them. The little fly in the back here is going to have a little bit of that buff left over, but it's okay because Chi-Chi is very good at surviving. I'm going to go ahead and get the Tranquility buff up, hopefully try and get over half health. Perfect. And then some Ethereal should buy me some time here. So I'm going to go ahead and Ethereal to make myself immune to whatever he decides to do, which happens to be dodge, you know, not the best of things, but life happens. This Alpha Strike's going to miss, so we're just going to refresh Ethereal or Tranquility instead. May as well get that rolling while I'm not going to do any damage to him. Perfect. So now his dodge finally falls off, and so is his Fel Corruption buff, so I can just finish Alpha Striking him to death. Tranquility sustaining as well really nicely, so you don't need, if you don't have Chi-Chi, just don't panic, you don't need him. There's a number of other pets that have just as good healing and sustain. Pretty much, just look through your pets for something that has a heal move, basically, and you'll do just fine. If you happen to have the Blossoming Ancient, he's very good for that kind of thing as well. He's got lots of sustained healing. So there we go, we are done. And let's check to see what we get in our little Fel-Touched Pet Supplies. So that just jumps right into our inventory. And we got some pet charms and some battle pet bandages and a little bit of gold. That happens more often than not, but you know, I use the bandages, so I can't complain. And that's how I do it. Check out my channel and subscribe for guides to the other Tanaan legendary pets and more. Let me know what you think and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!